Legislative work at the state capitol has come to a halt as the House and Senate fight over the state's budget. So glad you are with us on this Thursday. I'm Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Rick Marinon. Shea is off. Senate leadership accused the House of deciding what happens with your tax dollars behind closed doors and, quote, operating in darkness. We take a look at the fight. It's new at 5. Work on the state's next budget has come to a complete stop at the Capitol in Oklahoma City.
It is our conviction in the Senate that we started at the beginning to shine light on the budget process. And if you go dark in the middle of that process, the entire process goes dark.
Wednesday, State Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat and Senate Appropriations Chairman Roger Thompson both announced the Senate will not hear any House bills related to the next state budget until further notice. Thompson accused the House of wanting to craft the state's budget behind closed doors and out of the view of the public.
They accepted our spreadsheets, indicated that we would receive theirs on Tuesday, April the 2nd. We did not.
The first part of this dispute began around last Christmas. For the first time in decades, the state Senate began working on the budget months ahead of schedule, but the House did not. The Senate says the way lawmakers craft the budget is not transparent, and they were trying to do it in, quote, sunshine as opposed to darkness.
And we'll have true budget hearings, not just check the box budget hearings.
House Speaker Charles McCall called the stoppage political theater and said communication about the budget has been good all session between the House, the Senate, and the governor. He says he and the rest of the House don't want to go into special session and work into the summer. The refusal to hear House budget bills will not stop the Senate from working on other topics, like crime, gun rights, and education policy that doesn't require money to be spent. Last year, because so much attention was paid to education and school choice reform, state lawmakers called themselves into special session to make sure they could finish the budget before July 1st. It's not clear if this slowdown could mean lawmakers will have to have another special session dedicated to the budget in June again.